I have a question. Are you a judge? You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction, okay? No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Or
I
you may
object. I
walk
will
a
not be
cash
paying
check or
any fine.
charge into the
I will not be
44th
paying
District
any
Court.
fine.
Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You are Anthony Winston Mathis?
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my...
Welcome back, everyone. Today's courtroom spectacle felt less like justice in action and more like a bizarre spin-off of Law and Order, Delusional Edition. Picture this, a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen rolling into court, convinced that chanting, "I do not consent," somehow nullifies a red light ticket. Meanwhile, the officer brings cold, hard proof, and the judge? He's done playing games. He lays down facts like a legal heavyweight. And the guy on trial? He's tossing around bogus legal jargon like he's trying to cast a spell. Seriously? I can't help but wonder, do people actually think this stuff works, or are they just running out of hobbies? Sound off in the comments, hit like if you enjoy courtroom chaos, and let's dive into this wild ride.
Proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year, at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a 2024 Ford Edge, black in color, on 11 Mile Road, near Washington, in the city of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you committed the civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have three options, and three options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this manner. The court will attach the scheduled fine and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by law.
No, I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court is required by law, procedure, and court rule to take a plea. The motorist requesting this informal hearing, that being you, must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this manner.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very well. Officer Moran and Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge, black in color.
Even before the officer says a word, the vibe in that virtual courtroom says it all. The judge has clearly seen this act before. No reactions, no arguments, just pure, seasoned patience as he watches the defendant unravel like it's open mic. Night at Legal Improv. The brilliance here? The judge doesn't need to lift a finger, he simply lets the nonsense pile up and turn into its own form of testimony. It's like watching someone try to win a fight by repeatedly punching themselves, painful, yet oddly fascinating.
With Michigan Plate Edward John Lincoln 6501, I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
With respect to your selection of citation, you elected to simply issue a ticket for impeding traffic. Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that time.
That's based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated it is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you. So questioning the court's authority.
You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction. Okay.
Mr. Mathis, the officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak, sir.
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Now here's the kicker. This guy tries to argue that the court has no jurisdiction, while speaking directly to the judge. That's like screaming, "This isn't real," from the front seat of a roller coaster. It's not a profound legal stance, it's a desperate delay tactic wrapped in pseudo-legal fluff. Here's the reality: state courts automatically have jurisdiction over traffic infractions committed within their borders. That's not up for debate, that's just how the system is built. At this point, sovereign citizens aren't pushing back against the law, they're trying to win a losing game by yelling louder.
Are you asking where it is geographically, or are you asking where it is in
Right
terms
now.
of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the
Court doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on the geographic location, but where are they right now?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay, well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written
Well,
under
the officer,
code
as I
of the
was
city of
traveling,
Royal Oak as it is adopted.
as I was traveling, the officer turned on the lights. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
He's also pulling the classic move, no one got hurt, so where's the crime? As if Michigan traffic law needs a casualty report to function. But the truth is, under state law, the violation is the harm. Risking public safety, like running a red light, is all it takes to land you in court. No wreck, no injuries, just recklessness. The courtroom isn't a place to hash out personal beliefs or play legal philosopher, it's where consequences get handed out. And in this case, the law had already made its ruling before he even logged into Zoom.
You guys can't bring anyone forward. As far as the injured party, no one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case under the Motor Vehicle Code, as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party,
Very
no
well.
one injured. You guys are.
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer representing the city of Royal Oak, which is one of two cities upon which this court has jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that serves $175. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court. Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the Chief Judge of the District, and at that time, the City of Royal Oak would be represented by a city prosecutor.
So what do you think? Was that $175 fine fair? Personally, I think he got a light tap on the wrist. The guy rolled in with the swagger of someone who thinks traffic rules are optional if you squint at the Constitution just right. The judge, though? Cool as ever. He didn't get baited, didn't blow up, just calmly laid out the facts and handed down the fine by the book. In Michigan, running a red light is a civil infraction, not a criminal offense. But that doesn't mean it's harmless. It's about protecting the people on the road, not indulging someone's Reddit-fueled legal fantasies. What really stunned me was how confidently wrong this guy was the whole time. He didn't just misunderstand the law, he built an entire imaginary legal universe out of bad forums and worse advice. There's a big difference between knowing your rights and inventing your own laws. The judge could have gone hard, maybe. Even slapped on a contempt charge, and honestly, I wouldn't have blamed him. But the restraint he showed was kind of admirable. Still, I wouldn't be upset if the guy got hit with a wasting everyone's time fee just for good measure. Anyway, what do you think? Should the judge have laid down a heavier verdict, or was this the right call? And seriously, do you believe this guy believed his own nonsense, or was this just a Hail Mary to dodge the ticket? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and if you're into legal lunacy, hit subscribe. I've got plenty more madness coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.